families respond to you all?
Look on the bright side with that.
Can you tell me about training for Japan? Was it smooth sailing, or were there difficult moments?
Yeah, well, there were some scares on the road to Japan, injury scares actually. At our age, things can go wrong. We played a cricket match about a month before we were due to go, and I managed to stop.
That in Japan, mulki is a big deal.
In Japan.
Oh yeah, that's where we at.
Yeah, in Japan.
Oh, the BBC World News.
Yes.
Welcome to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
And this is Qiana.
And this program is being brought to you as part of the New Image Project of the Community Development and Training Center, aka See That.
See That.
And we like to thank y'all for tuning in, helping us to redefine what's cool, because Smarty is
the new
gangster.
Baby.
And if you don't know,
now you know.
Now you know. You ready to get this? Let's go ahead and do this.
The Tampa Bay Breakfast Club is an independently produced program. The views, opinions, and statements expressed by hosts, guests, or callers are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views, positions, or policies of Carrie Festa Radio, 99 Jams, its ownership, management, affiliates, sponsors, or partners. Enjoy the show.
Can't win them all.
All right. Yeah, there it is. Okay, there, yeah. There it is. What's good, y'all? It's motivational, money-making, move your body Monday.
Move your body.
First Monday of a new month.
It is.
It's
kids finna get ready. Listen, the summer's almost over with, y'all.
Yes.
Y'all get to send them people back they churn.
Get on with it.
Get y'all churn, because it's y'all time.
Grandchildren going home, because I have grandson number 1 is at the house.
Oh, yeah, they going home?
Yeah, they going home. He going home probably next week. Well, yeah. Maybe the end of the week or the weekend or something.
Hey, Charlie Funk. So listen, Charlie put a post, right?
Okay.
And this is how you know. He said he got his baby back, right?
Okay.
And he finally get his dog.
Okay.
Nah, he be begging people.
Okay.
To come watch the dog.
That's how it happens. Be careful what you wish for. That's the word of the day. That's the word of the day.
So yeah, the kids are going back.
That's next week. Yeah.
Next week. Woo.
Yeah.
Oh, woo.
Good morning, Miss Teresa. Roll call. Thank you for checking in. Thank you for tapping in, tuning in. Tag your friends. Tell your friends we here. We ain't going nowhere. And we have a great lineup for you today. We have some guests that's going to be coming in on the top of the hour. And it's a lot going on. This weekend was amazing. We did our neighborhood cleanup at Child's Park. We met up over at Soapy's. And
right on 34th.
Right on 34th. Yeah. So we did 34th between 34th and 15th Avenue to 35th Street. And then we were able to get the city to bring a roll-off dumpster so that we can get more stuff into the dumpster. That. Yeah.
Teamwork.
Makes the dream work. And so, yeah, it was a great experience. But that sun, though, it put me down.
Put you down, boss.
Just for a little bit. And then the backpack giveaway, the bounce house backpack giveaway on the Deuces looked like it was an amazing, phenomenal success.
He's talking about hold up.
Hold up. Way. So,
I'm trying to help you, Charlie.
Right? 727-637-2416. 727-637-2416. Give us a call. Give us a call. Let us know what's good, what's going on with you. And so, yeah, no, it was, so you had the backpack giveaway. Then I saw Felons Ain't Failures. Oh, look, I'm just shouting.
No, but
all
it's
the
past tense
Okay,
now.
okay,
At
yeah,
this point,
yeah.
I'm thinking, I mean,
we ain't sending people to you.
Yeah, we're not fitted. Hello.
Charlie Funk.
You heard me?
Yeah.
Yes,
But,
yes.
Hey, I just want y'all to know, listen, we are rescuing dogs left and right. Like, okay, listen, my baby Benji, right?
Okay.
That's my baby. Now, we done had a couple of other pit bulls, a couple of other bulldogs. We done found them homes. Yesterday, I found a squirrel on our morning walk and found him a home.
Are you serious?
Listen, has a heart attack. You
Come
feel
on,
me?
man. Wow.
So shout out to Anthony the squirrel guy, ESPN Anthony, who took in the squirrel. You feel me?
Wow.
You know who else do squirrels? Jatia.
Who that?
Empress.
Oh yeah.
She keeps squirrels too.
Okay.
Okay, but go ahead.
Yeah, well, lock me in with her too, because that's really what we out here doing. Like I was looking for a home for one of the other pups, and then we had to find another home for another little pup. So,
wow.
but I did get to finally see my baby last week too. So
Benji.
No, that was Bella that I got to see last week.
Okay, okay, gotcha.
Y'all go down to the Charlie Funk Universe timeline. Y'all see all the babies. You see?
No, that's amazing. Thank you for that. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Know, Funk love the kids. You feel?
He said, "Get them back." I appreciate you. Love. It's all love, man.
That you're doing, like, because you walk around, because there is a lot of strays.
Yeah,
you know,
and I think this weather and like you start to see different things. Like I saw the streets that were flooded because of this rain.
Yeah, and it's raining today.
But that displays animals and all of that kind of stuff too. So you'll see, that kind of that service is needed. So thank you for providing that to our community. I do have a public service announcement that I want to make. So if you live in, work in, or care about South St. Pete, we want you to please take about 10 minutes to complete a community redevelopment or CRA area survey. Your feedback will help shape recommendations for the future of our neighborhoods, businesses, housing, safety, and community investment. This is an anonymous survey and every voice matters. I'm going to put a link in the comments. And so we're just going to ask that you take a few minutes to complete this survey and then share it with your friends, your family, and your neighbors so that we can hear from as many people as possible. And yeah, thank you all for helping us move from report to reality. We did the 10-year check-in on the South St. Pete CRA, and the data is one part of the work. Now we want to get the stories because 10-year check-in with, we did the updated data, updated census data, looked at where the money has been, spent.
Yeah, good morning, Nancy.
Money to be spent. You know what I mean? And just kind of want to round out this data set with some qualitative stories and people's lived experience within the South St. Pete CRA. So I'm actually going to find this link, put it in the chat for you, and once you see it, go ahead and click on the link and take the survey. Yeah, that's my ask today.
Okay.
And then we got another update. I guess it's a good news update.
Go ahead.
So y'all know for decades we've been over here, residents have been reporting recurring fuel chemical-like odors.
Smell it, tell it.
Smell it, tell it. So the smell something, say something campaign continues. I'll be happy on the day that we can announce that the campaign is closed and we no longer need to do it, but we're not there yet.
Okay.
But we did have a significant milestone in the advocacy, I would say. Because now we have basically joined on to a lawsuit that was filed by one of our residents. And we say lawsuit, but it's litigation and it's a challenge to the permit. And so, the permitting process for these types of air quality and waste permits have to go through a different process than normal. And there's an opportunity to challenge that. And so we had a resident that challenged it. And we were asked to intervene as an association, and we filed and we were approved by the judge to be able to intervene. And so now we actually have an official seat at the table. And so we want to continue that advocacy. So if you are in the Childs Park, Central Oak Park, I saw Miss Teresa's post. Thank you for saying that. If you smell it, tell it.
Smell it, tell it.
And you can do that by going to the C-Click Fix app. So C-Click Fix is an app that the city and the county has, and you can do an official air quality report, because we really need to make sure that we don't take our foot off the gas now that we've entered into this stage of the development. And so for those who don't know, complaints about odors date back decades, have appeared in the neighborhood planning documents since at least 2007. Which identified industrial areas and uses. It's basically just an outdated facility. Like it just no longer fits. I don't think it ever really did, but
they put it there because it was a black area. Let's call it what I'll say it, but you can, but because I'm not, you know what I mean? And now it's there, and you know that the harm that does to the community, and you're still operating. So smell it, tell it. So if you in the Childs Park area and you smell something, definitely tell it.
Please say something.
You know what I mean? Make an official complaint. Call, I don't know, can they call the non-emergency number? I saw that. So we're gonna address that too.
I hear that. Oh, Nancy, thank you so much. So she says, back to Brother John. Now, what beef you got with women?
JK.
Your post asking if women ready to be a strong mayor. Thank you for that setup. Maybe we can talk about it after the break. I don't know if we're going to have time.
We got 6 minutes, so we can actually go on there. Can you go straight to your post where
let me
it
find
was?
it. Yeah,
let me see, because
it was interesting.
It was because I read some of it, right?
Okay,
I heard, like, I think people took your question as if you.
Oh my God.
As if you.
Oh my God. It's a simple question, and it's a question that has been asked. It was asked going back to when Kamala Harris, and even when what's her name, Hillary Clinton. When Hillary Clinton was running for president, they was asking, is America ready for a female president? That was a question. And then in 20 whatever it was, the last election for president, they were asking the same thing: is the country ready for Kamala Harris, i.e. a woman, to be president? And so I was just highlighting the fact that St. Pete has 2 women on the ballot for mayor this year. And regardless to who you support, I'm reading the question. This election marks a significant moment in the city history, because the city has never had a woman president under the strong mayor format. And so my question was in the spirit of the question that we ask all the time in the country. Like, do you think that St. Pete is ready for a woman to lead in an era where, the mayor is the boss, like the buck stops with the and apparently people felt like, I shouldn't be asking that.
Well, I think it was a good question, and I really saw a lot of the comments that most people like, yeah. But I'm gonna be honest, the people who don't think so ain't on your post.
That's right.
They're not vocally getting out there saying it. And I do think that we still live in a society. And even though that I know that a woman can do it, that there's a lot of people that believe that women cannot do it. Yeah. And so let's call it what it is. And
just wanted to lift it up and say,
just say, this exists.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's really a thing. Like, it's real deal people who still believe that women should not be in these types of leadership positions, and if they're given the choices, they will not vote for a woman,
right? Regardless,
yeah. If it was, we saw that with the 2020, I think that's 24, whenever Trump's second term, right? Yeah. You saw people, not vote for Kamala because she's a woman, and of course because she's black, and all of those other things. But the other part of that too, right? So when we talk about being ready for these things, let's say the city of St. Pete does elect a woman. This hypothetical, again, not an endorsement and all of that stuff. But if a woman is elected, we see what happens in response to that. That's another part of what I mean.
It's a big attack on them. You see your Angie Nixon, right?
Yes.
You see your Stacey Abrams.
Yeah.
You see and you who was, I can't even think her name, with the I love pop off mouth. boom, 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 boom from Texas.
Oh, Jasmine.
Yeah. Jasmine Crockett.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of the name right there.
Yeah.
You see, like, where they cut, when you have strong women.
Yeah. Especially strong Black women.
Right.
So that's another thing. So you got women and then you got Black women. So that's like a double click on that thing. But you see the backlash. You see the response to that. You see the organizing that comes around that so that they can prepare for whatever comes after that. Like we saw with Barack Obama. They say, are you ready for a Black president? Well, we was ready, but then 2 years after he got elected, you got the Tea Party. Yeah. You know what I mean? And the response to him was the Tea Party. Like, are we ready? Were we ready for the Tea Party? No. Because you know what I'm saying? And then after the Tea Party, those next 2 years, that response to him being the first Black president gave us Trump after that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And now we got MAGA.
And so MAGA came out of, and so when I say ready, like I guess people were thinking I was asking if they were capable.
First of all, listen, he's a girl's dad. Yeah. Like I think like he's a girl's dad, right? When you look at it, and he didn't say, I'm not ready. Yeah. So this is the good thing about social media, right?
I like how you said that too, social.
Yes,
social media.
Yeah, not social.
No, social media.
Yeah, I just want to be clear.
And the other part of it, Q, you're right. Like you said, not only am I a girl dad, I'm the baby boy with 4 older sisters. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, come on. Come on.
But that's the beauty of social media is that like people don't know you in real life. Yeah. Right. That's true. I mean, but the questions is out there so that you can answer it, right? And then you can pique other people's interest. And that's the beauty of our platform.
Yeah, and it's really getting you to think about it, right? Because it's definitely more to it. So here's the other part of it. And I posted about backspace and deleting, and I let some of them stay up there maybe a little too long. I see you rolling your eyes. But I'm telling you, white privilege and entitlement is on full display.
It really is.
Like, what world are we in where you feel like you just don't have to come talk to Black people? Like,
but all right.
Like, I'd rather go somewhere else because I'm not gonna say that, the one candidate said it, but his lieutenant, I guess, is the one saying, well, why would we go to that forum when we know how you people, they didn't say you people, but that's what I heard in my head when I was reading it. We know how you people are going to vote. Like, y'all going to vote one way anyway. So why waste our time coming to talk to y'all when we can be out talking to voters? But then who are these voters that you're talking to? Because you're not talking to us and you don't value us enough to come and have this conversation.
So here we go. So you got to come talk to us, but you can't talk to us the day before election.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, man.
It's break time.
It is.
We got to check the door too.
But we do have guests coming in, but we can circle back to this.
Yeah, but thank you, Nancy, for lifting that up. You saw it, you synced it, and I took it down because it kept notifying me, and I was like, I can't do this.
That's why I couldn't find it.
I ain't got time for it. Yeah.
No, you should have kept it up.
No, I hear that. But we can continue that conversation, and I can actually pull what the people said and give y'all some of the comments because it was an interesting dialogue and discussion, but I had to turn it off because it was distracting me so much. So we'll be back at 6 minutes after the hour, and we're going to keep the party going. Y'all stay tuned.
We'll be back.
Hey, everyone. We are diving right into this explainer, breaking down the South St. Petersburg CRA 10-year check-in report. And we're going to explore exactly what it means for a neighborhood's future. 10 years ago, a massive promise was made to revitalize this community. Today, we're popping the hood, looking at the hard data, and seeing what actually happened, where all that money went, and how the community has transformed as a result.
Here is our roadmap for today. We'll hit the demand for change, the neighborhood account, a financial boom, the displacement paradox, the way forward, and finally, why your voice matters. All right, section 1, the demand for change, advocating for investment. Let's take it back to 2009. Grassroots organizers got together, over 100 residents and stakeholders actually, and launched what they called Agenda 2010 and the 2020 Plan. They built a seriously powerful platform demanding a formal vehicle for change. They wanted to reverse decades of unequal investment and policies that were just disproportionately hurting Black residents in South St. Petersburg. And because of that fierce advocacy, by 2015, the Community Redevelopment Area, or CRA, was officially born. The whole point was prioritizing affordable housing, small businesses, and the economic well-being of the folks who are already living there. Moving on to section 2, the neighborhood accounts, funding mechanism. So to make that ambitious change a reality, the city had to literally draw the lines. This area encompasses a massive 4,700-acre geographic boundary. At the time they created it, it held over 33,000 people. That was roughly 14% of the city's entire population. But a line on a map is just step one. You need a way to actually fund it. That brings us to how we pay for it all. Let's strip away all the bureaucratic jargon for a second. The funding mechanism is called tax increment financing, or TIF. Honestly, just think of it as a local neighborhood account. When the CRA was created, property values were basically frozen at a baseline. As those values inevitably rise over time, they generate new, additional tax revenue. Now, instead of that new tax money just disappearing downtown into the city's general fund, it gets locked in. It's deposited directly into this special neighborhood account to be reinvested right back into South St. Petersburg. Pretty smart, right? Okay, Section 3, a financial boom, exceeding expectations. You guys, the sheer scale of this financial boom is, honestly, it's wild. When the plan was written 10 years ago, planners were predicting a solid $7 million in trust fund growth for the first decade. But the reality? A staggering $70.4 million actually hit that account. Actually, scratch that. It wasn't just a boom. In just the first 10 years, they blew past the estimates for the entire 30-year lifespan of the plan. Financially speaking, this CRA has been an absolute revenue-generating machine. Which brings us to Section 4, the displacement paradox, unintended consequences. Well, here's where we really need to pause and look at the human side of all this. The report bluntly points to what it calls the displacement paradox. The CRA was designed to uplift legacy residents, right? The people already living there. But as the neighborhood became significantly wealthier on paper, we're talking a massive 141% spike in median home values, it simultaneously lost 21% of its Black population. So the very people who fought for this revitalization are increasingly finding themselves completely priced out of the neighborhood they helped build. When you look at the demographic shifts from 2012 to 2023, it is incredibly stark. While the Black population inside the CRA dropped sharply by 21%, the white population actually increased by 53%. Remember, this was a historically 72% Black neighborhood when the plan started. When you see that kind of rapid racial turnover, it's a massive, glaring indicator of active displacement. And to its credit, the 10-year check-in report doesn't sugarcoat it. They explicitly name gentrification as the force transforming the neighborhood right now. By definition, as higher income folks move in and housing costs skyrocket, the neighborhood physically changes. And that results in vulnerable legacy residents getting pushed out, which fundamentally changes the cultural heartbeat of the entire community. All right, Section 5, the way forward, adjusting our course. So with these stark facts right in front of us, the question isn't if the neighborhood is changing, it's how do we adjust the steering wheel right now so the people who needed this plan the most aren't left behind? The report gives us 5 specific recommendations for the way forward. First, we need to have the courage to get curious, get involved, and have the tough conversations. Second, we must clearly define what we want and keep those impacted legacy residents at the dead center of it all. Third, identify the barriers so we can get those massive TIF funds deployed way faster and easier. Fourth, go back and revise those original 2015 action plans to directly tackle this wave of displacement. And fifth, build the actual structural infrastructure to get the vision done. The original residents absolutely have to stay at the heart of this planning. And finally, Section 6, your voice matters. Get involved today. Look, this explainer is really just the starting line of the conversation. The road ahead needs drivers, navigators, visionaries. So my big question to you is, are you ready to step up and help guide this community's journey for the next decade? Will you help us make sure the next 10 years prioritize restoration over displacement? Here is exactly how you can take action today. Share your voice by jumping on the official survey at policypartners.org. Just make sure you do it by August 15th. And please mark your calendars and show up to the community event on September 2nd. At the end of the day, this is our neighborhood, these are our resources, and it's our future. If we don't step up and shape it, who will?
Local government reports as many as 86 migrants were killed in the crackdown. Some of the victims drowned.
And guess what, y'all?
We're back.
Just like that.
We back.
We're back. We're back. We're back. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, we're having a good Monday morning. Welcome back
in
to
the rain.
Welcome back to the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
And this is Qiana.
And this program is being brought to you as part of the New Image Project of the Community Development and Training Center, aka See That.
See that.
And we'd like to thank y'all for tuning in, helping us to redefine what's cool, because smart is
the new
gangsta.
Baby.
And if you don't know,
now you know.
now you know.
I feel like the little kids like playing in the rain. You know, like when you're supposed to, like we just having fun. Like
I just saw a post about that
The
that
Tampa
water.
Bay Breakfast Club is an independently produced program. The views, opinions, and statements expressed by hosts, guests, or callers are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views, positions, or policies of Carrie Festa Radio, 99 Jams, its ownership, management, affiliates, sponsors, or partners. Enjoy the show.
All right, and there you have it.
You heard it here first.
You heard it here first. And we also have a guest in the building joining us to talk about the showcase of services. Please introduce yourself to the community.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Deshawn. I am here representing PERC, which is People Empowering and Restoring Communities, to discuss the 28th Annual Showcase of Services
All
today.
right, Deshawn.
Mm-hmm.
How does rain affect you this morning?
I'm tired.
Yeah.
I definitely could have maybe took a little extra couple minutes to sleep, but I'm up,
Yeah.
bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, ready to talk about the showcase.
Ready to talk about the showcase.
Yes.
Did it move? Did you have any considerations with the rain this morning?
Well, when I walked out, it was raining. When I got here, it was storming.
Okay. Yes, and yes. Yes.
Was it still raining when you walked there?
No, it was actually good.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Well,
Because I
it's-
can't hear it right now. That's why I'm like,
No, it's Florida. You know, it'd be raining on one side of the street, and then the other side of the street be dry.
you know, I'm not really like, if
Yeah.
I can be at home and like while it's raining, I feel like I can get some stuff done.
Okay.
Because
It's
you
definitely because you're stuck in the house.
kind of, but you know what? People leave when it's rain. Like I used to work in department stores and stuff like that. People shop in the rain. They move.
Oh,
Yeah, you think people be inside? No, I'd be busy.
yeah. Okay. Not my people.
You know, your grandma told you if it's lightning and thunder, sit down, cut off the TV, get a book.
Somewhere.
So
I'm
get
still
a
trying to
book.
figure out where exactly is somewhere. Yeah, go sit down.
Away
somewhere.
from the window.
Anywhere but them.
Yeah, anywhere but there. Yeah. Turn off the TV. Like,
Get a book.
yeah. My grandma used to cover up mirrors for some reason. I don't know what that was all about.
Mm.
Yeah.
If y'all know, let us know.
Right on. And so, yeah, we want to talk about the 28th Annual Showcase of Services. And thank you for coming in this morning to lift this up. I think this is very important and an amazing service that's being provided to the community. However, for somebody hearing about the Showcase of Services for the first time, what is it and who is it designed to help?
So the showcase is designed to help the community. Honestly, it's like we have so many fantastic nonprofit organizations, so many employers that are available to help a certain demographic, which is returning citizens.
Mm-hmm.
But they're all working in silos. We don't get a chance to really see what all opportunities they have, or you have to go around to different places to kind of figure it out. The showcase of services is really just that, to be able to showcase all of the services that we have in Pinellas County, all of the employers that are available to assist these individuals, and make sure that they know there's a one-stop shop for you to get introduced, for you to meet people, and to really get what you need.
Oh, that's amazing. And the returning citizens, you center returning citizens, but it's not only for returning
Yeah,
citizens.
it's centered around returning citizens,
Yeah.
because that's definitely something that we need to continue to uplift.
Right.
But it's for the community. If you have a need, especially when it comes to a nonprofit organization, you need to know who offers mental health services, who offers housing, who offers access to healthcare, insurance, education, training. So many of the things that we're currently dealing with and looking for right now, you're able to walk in the door and be directed.
Oh,
no
that's
matter
amazing.
what you have going.
And so it's not a job fair then, because job traditionally you would at first when I used to think about it like a job fair until I started working with it. So what's the difference between this and a job fair?
So employment is a focus, right?
Yeah.
But we also I understand that employment is not able to really truly help you holistically.
Okay.
You need to have, especially if you're dealing with something, yes, you get a job, but you can't focus on your job if your mental health is not good.
That's right.
You can't focus on your employment if you don't have housing. If you don't even have the skills to even do the job, to walk in it and be confident, you need access to everything. So it is, available. Employment options are available, yes. But really, we're looking at helping the whole entire person find what they need. So the services definitely are our forefront to make sure that we can kind of partner the two.
I hear that. And this year's theme is the bridge to success.
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean to you, and why bridge to success for this year's theme?
So probably maybe like a year or two ago, we did like a I'm trying to think, like a temp agency type of job fair.
Okay.
It's like basically called a foot in the door. Like sometimes you just really need like a foot in the door to work with the city, or a foot in the door to work with the county, or just an opportunity to showcase that you can do what you're doing if you don't have the qualifications.
Mm-hmm.
So the bridge to success is kind of still following that same like concept, that theme, where it's like, okay, you need to have some level of support, a supportive system to get you to that finish line. Like, what does that look like, where people are actually like walking through, holding your hand, going through opportunities where you need to get that support.
Amen. Amen. Miss Teresa says good morning. So does Fancy Nancy. She said good morning and welcoming you to the ride. If you have questions as well, you can give us a call, 727-637-2416. We're here talking with Deshawn from PERC about the 28th annual Showcase of Services.
Yeah. Now, where is going to be at exactly?
At the Coliseum.
At the Coliseum. And what's the time?
From 10 to 3.
10 to 3.
Let me put that in the chat just for those who may not. If you don't know, now you know. So 10 to 3 at the Coliseum, and that's this Thursday, right?
Yeah, this Thursday.
We're gonna come ride with you too.
Surely is.
We actually gonna be broadcasting live on 99 Jams and streaming on the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club platform.
Yeah.
So we coming to hang out. We're gonna make a day of it. I think we did last year.
You did.
Yeah, we were there last year.
It was fun. I really enjoyed it because I think last year you guys actually interviewed nonprofits and was talking about what they do and what they offer. So I love that.
We wanted to really lift up those services. And we also talked with people who were sharing their experiences. Like people came by and was like, man, I didn't know what I know now.
Right. And I mean, that's always a good thing. And like what I do like is it feels like a complete package.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like you say, like you can get the job, but if your mental is not there, can you keep the job?
Right.
And the objective is to keep the job. Right.
Give me that time. One more time. You said 10 or 11?
10.
10 a.m. 10 to 3. 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Coliseum. I got it. And then where was I? Let me see. What would you say are some of the biggest challenges that people are facing when returning home after incarceration from the work that you're doing and what you're seeing?
I would say just the basic needs, like having a leg up or even knowing where to go. A lot. So I've worked with returning citizens probably now for the last 4 years. And also have returning citizens in my family. And I think one of the most things that, they kind of face is, okay, now that I'm out, now that I'm, free or quote unquote free, what is my next step? Like, what do I do? But then also having to like have the fear of rejection or hearing no, or the runaround that is life, where, okay, go here first, go there first. Okay, then you can come back, and just being discouraged at the end of the day, like having to deal with all that and then just not getting anywhere.
Yeah, no, that's true. That it is. We did the simulator. Go ahead.
That simulator really opened up my eyes. Shout out to the foundation for doing that.
Yeah.
But that simulator really opened my eyes because I was like a habitual offender in that simulator.
Okay.
And I found that it was very difficult, even working with returning citizens, like the reality.
Yeah. And so that was I went. It was actually I'm trying to think of the department. It was shout out to Don Scott. I went over to Tampa. They did it in Tampa, and I attended it in Tampa. And I was like, we got to bring this to St. Pete. And so we did connect with the Foundation for Healthy St. Pete. They hosted it, created the space, but it was definitely an eye opener for a lot of people. And even so, like we had returning citizens who sat there like eyes glazed over, like, man, I'm starting to like get triggered because like this is so real, like knowing like, okay, when you first get out, where do you go? Where do you live?
You don't even have an ID.
Do you have an ID? Do you have transportation? Like,
do you have your birth certificate?
Yeah.
And everybody don't have a support system. Where am I going to live?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we know it's hard for them to live. And then when they come home, a lot of times when people are sitting down, they have a master plan.
Yeah.
And and when they get out here, they be like, okay, I ain't never going back. This is what I'm gonna do. And when they get back here and don't have the support system, it's easy to get discouraged.
And it's easy to do what's familiar.
Right.
Like I had a whole life of this. Yeah, I know how to do it for real, but I'm trying to do something different.
Do you really know how to do it for real? Like some people really need to give it up. I'm just saying, is every time you get cold, do you really know how to do it?
You really know how to do it for real. This is true. This is true. Confidence. That's another one. Roy said confidence is another one of the pieces too. And confidence is rooted in preparation. And so what often do you tell people? Like we often say, okay, you got to do better. You got to make better choices. But how difficult is that when you're trying to find employment, housing, and transportation and healthcare? What are some of the things that you're hearing from returning citizens with the struggle? Like, is it because of the charges that they have? Is it people won't rent to them because of it? What are some of the challenges that they're facing?
I mean, I think all of the above. I mean, rental opportunities is very difficult, especially when you have certain charges, right? So if you have something that's minor, you can probably make a way very easy for yourself. You know? But unfortunately, from what I'm seeing, gone are the days where you come home, you can stay with your family and then regroup and bounce back. You come home and you sometimes have to just kind of figure it out.
Yeah.
One of the most things that I kind of tell my clients is really learn how to be patient with yourself.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, especially when they're in and they've been there for a while, they come back and they're like, okay, well, these are all the things I want to do. I'm about to hit the ground running. I got this business idea. I got this. And it's like, okay, just slow it down.
Yeah.
Let's really start at like the most basic level needs that you have. And sometimes when those things start to get accomplished, that sense of pride comes back and then you can start focusing on everything else. But if you're trying to go to the biggest thing first, you're getting discouraged, then it can be a real confidence killer. So to me, I think a lot of the like she said, is the support system, like knowing where to go and obviously knowing exactly what needs to be prioritized.
And you know what else too? And people don't like it. Sometimes you can't go back to your old neighborhood.
Yeah. Like you got to change your environment.
You really got to change your environment and your friends who you're around, because sometimes they're doing the same stuff that got you there.
Yeah.
And I know, and that's the easiest route, because them are the ones who probably letting you come in and stay with them, right?
Yeah.
Come on in, and then you're fighting this addiction in some type of form or fashion, all right? And now you're back right where your habit is being fulfilled.
Wow.
Yeah, no,
that's right. And Royce, he lifted up. Thank you for joining the conversation, Royce. He said, it's been years for me, but hearing the words background check was a big trigger. I rode the bus for my first 4 years home, and that was when PSTA was giving go cars. Is that still a service? I remember that was one of the things that when I was over at Perk, I did like 9 months over there, and did 9 months. Did 9 months over at Perk. I worked over there, and go cars was another part of the one of the services that was like a partnership that we had with PSTA. Is that something that's still available to returning citizens?
So unfortunately, with our current governor, the funding for PSTA is just not necessarily there. So
elections have consequences.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So the most important program that was available to returning citizens, to homeless individuals, unhoused, or to anyone that really qualified low income was the TD program.
Tell me more about that.
So the TD program allowed individuals to get a bus pass for $7 a month.
Okay.
And then some organizations.
Oh, transportation disadvantage. There we go.
And some individuals are actually, some organizations similar to PERC were actually able to help support covering some of the costs with certain programs and certain grants.
Okay.
Unfortunately, now that program is completely gone.
When did it go?
July 31st was the last day.
Oh.
Wow. So that was a couple days ago.
I was gonna say, because I know somebody who was utilizing that service
that was Saturday, Friday.
Oh well,
Friday, Saturday. No, Friday.
Jeez.
Yeah. Wow. They don't want us to really win for real.
So I don't really know what is gonna. I'm watching it to kind of see what opportunities are still going to be in place because we still have a lot of clients that come in to try to get bus passes.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm definitely trying to see what the options are because it's unfortunate.
Right.
We got to get some electric bikes.
Yeah. Oh, I got that. That works. But however, the other part of the service when you talk about people coming in and things that they need, the support with getting ID, like a lot of times we don't realize how important that is and what are some of the barriers that people face in dealing with that. Is that something that you also help with?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We can definitely give you support with getting an ID. There's a lot of different programs to kind of help. The barrier though is like, do you actually have an address? And then do you have like supporting documentation? Because we already know when you go to the DMV,
oh yeah, that's right.
This bill and that bill and this item and
you
that
gotta have the
item.
But you gotta have
birth
you gotta have a
certificate.
bill.
Sometimes, like for example, when I go to renew my driver's license, I have to have like 2 forms of ID.
Yeah, I know the 2 forms of ID. Yeah, okay.
I had to have a bill. I remember having to have a bill. I think this was a few years ago. I didn't have to do it every year, but I did have to like show like proof of my address along with the other forms of ID.
Times, like renewal times. But
Yeah.
if you don't have anything, you got to show them something.
Yeah, I know you got to show because I remember I've never had to show a bill.
Yeah.
But I remember I had to bring my birth certificate, social security card, like the whole 9 yards, so they can upload all your information in there.
Yeah. And then if you go and you don't have that, like you said, the runaround.
Yeah.
And so now I can't get ID because I need a birth certificate. Well, now I gotta go get a birth
certificate.
Right.
You gotta go to this. You gotta wait to get a social security card.
And everybody ain't from Florida and their birth certificate is not here. And trying to, track down your birth certificate.
Yes.
And that's probably one of the biggest challenges when they're not from Florida. Because typically when they're from Florida, okay, well, let's go to vital statistics. Let's go to Social Security, let's get a letter. Let's get some stuff started. But then if they're not from Florida, you have to figure out some other state system. It just makes the problem so much bigger.
Right. And so the Showcase of Services, again, this is going to be Thursday, August 6th, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Coliseum. Thank you, UB, 535 4th Avenue North. If you're not from St. Pete and you don't know where that's at. And then what can we expect when people walk into the Coliseum when they arrive on Thursday?
Definitely expect like the whole entire like holistic experience. Really being able to walk in the door, no matter where you can walk in with no interview clothes, with no, nothing, no resume, no anything, and be able to walk in there and get support. Resume writers and printers from Career Source. There'll be a closed closet from Pinellas County Urban League. If you need any level of supportive services, there's something in that building to help you. We also have an expungement clinic supported by the community law program that will start at 12.
Okay.
Now we all understand expungement is a very tricky subject. Very tricky thing. But individuals who do qualify will be able to get legal assistance to move forward with their expungement process. And if you do not qualify, that doesn't mean that your journey stops there, that your hope stops there. You will be able to get redirected to supportive services that can help and support you while you're dealing with what you're doing.
And you said if you qualify, so what would be something that would maybe disqualify somebody from expungement?
I think it's specific charges. Like certain charges are really the only things that disqualify you.
Okay.
So,
like there's just some charges they can't expunge.
Just can't expunge. I think like some of it is like battery or certain things.
And then is there a difference between expungement and sealing? I know that was a conversation too.
There is a difference.
But if you need to know, you got to come Thursday.
Yeah. Because I don't think none of us got a law degree here.
Yeah.
Get help from the experts. There will be lawyers present.
But there is a difference because people sometimes use them synonymously, like expungement and sealing your record.
Yeah.
And those are different processes. And so I think it's important for us to understand the distinction. And if you want that service, that's another one of the things that will be available, on Thursday as well. And I think that's a major feature. And then beyond like the other parts of this, how can I say it? For those who like want to continue to perpetually punish people even after they get home, right, and not give them a chance, would you mind saying a word to them about why it's important to create these opportunities and give second chances to returning citizens?
we all don't put ourselves in anyone's shoes until the moment is happening to us.
Yeah.
So the only thing that I can really say is if it was you, if you were the individual who made a mistake or life circumstances, background circumstances, whatever the case is, if you were that person, would you not want a second chance?
Yeah. So that it basically gets down to do unto others as you would have done unto you. Yeah.
And even if you're not a returning citizen, right? Like, you messed up somewhere in your life and somebody is giving you some grace.
Yeah.
And so you think of the time when you, regardless
that was what I was thinking. You did it and you just ain't get caught.
Right. There's some times that you can even go as simple. You messed up your relationship and that other person took you back because they gave you grace. You know what I mean? And we look at other people's situation and, look down at them and be like, I would never. But they may never do what you did.
Yeah.
So y'all keep that in mind.
True. And of course, with the collaboration, there are several major organizations that are involved. Would you mind lifting up some of them and talk about how the partnership and why is this collaboration and partnership so important?
Sorry. So we're partnering with the Pinellas County Urban League, which is a huge supporter to all individuals in our community, but especially the individuals who live on the South Side CRA, and really providing supportive services to our community. Career Source Tampa Bay, which has so many programs that we do not know and take advantage of, are definitely going to be a big part of this event, offering supportive services with WIOA, understanding what that program is, which is a huge benefit to returning citizens.
WIOA is the Workforce Innovation Opportunity Act.
Yes.
And that's for like if you're changing your career, right? There's funding and resources available for you if you were doing one job and then that industry changed. I remember that was real big prior to COVID, with a lot of the manufacturing companies and places were closing down and then people were losing their jobs and they had to change and shift careers. And the WIOA is a funding source that would allow you to be able to pay for school and do different things to be able to change your career. Sorry, go ahead.
Absolutely. So they'll be providing supportive services. We also are partnering with Operation New Hope, which is another fantastic organization and resource for returning citizens with providing workforce support, housing support, and really, again, making sure that when people come home, no matter at what point they are, they can walk in and be able to get help. They're a really great opportunity as well. Who else?
It's a whole bunch.
It's a whole bunch.
We'll share the list.
Hubs. Supportive Equity Connection, Perk. We have a huge list, and I'll share that with you guys too. A huge list of nonprofit organizations. The ones that we always see and know, Empath, Daystar, Ivara Health. We have a lot of health providers that will be there doing testing, connecting individuals to health insurance, mobile testing buses, all the different things. We have a lot going on.
Operation New Hope.
Yeah, that's on Calvin. I see you, Calvin.
Yes,
I see you, Calvin. Calvin sends his regrets. He says, "Sorry, I couldn't be there this morning. Thank you, Deshaun." You let that rain keep you in the bed, my brother. Come on.
Blame it on the church because you ain't gave them back to
the school yet. There's a question in the chat from Miss Teresa. She wants to know, will there be any resources specifically for seniors who may be seeking jobs, housing, and or maybe returning citizens?
The AARP program will be tabling, providing resources on their senior program, and I'm so sorry I don't know the full name of it. But they'll also be there, and then different organizations that do provide services to seniors will be available.
Awesome. And so if you're just tuning in, we're here with Deshaun from Perk, and she's talking about the upcoming showcase of services that's happening at the Coliseum on this Thursday, August the 6th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. That's 535 4th Avenue North. And what happens after the showcase? Because that's another one of the questions that came into. It's like, okay, after they come in, they do this walkthrough, they get the cars, get the support. What happens the next day? Is there a follow up with them? Is there other components that happens afterwards?
So that one, every single person that walks through that door is going to get a follow up from me.
Okay.
Personally.
Okay. Yeah.
Reaching out to them, asking them like how the event went, when did they get their needs met for that day, and then also every single organization will also do their reach outs. But the reality is, it's the responsibility of the person walking through the door.
Yeah.
To continue to make sure that they're following through their steps. And again, like I said, bringing that back to patience, being patient with yourself as you're doing it. So they'll definitely, absolutely, I will be reaching out to each and every person.
I love that.
I like that accountability piece.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Because people like to point fingers at everybody but themselves.
What they won't let me do.
Right. Yeah. I did it. Ain't nobody hired me.
Yeah.
So then look at yourself and figure out what, you know what I mean? There is an accountability piece that everybody needs.
And then you also have different employers, right? And so if you have a local employer that wants to become a part of this, how would they be able to join it? Like somebody, I actually got somebody, I'm trying to think of what's her name, Alexis Brown. She was connecting me to like a cleaning service that was looking for, people and looking to hire people. So how would we be able to connect employers who want to participate to this as well?
They can reach out to me directly. And I can provide my email or phone number, contact information, whatever the case is.
Okay.
But then we also have an Eventbrite. So they can always Google or Eventbrite, the 28th annual Showcase of Services.
Okay.
The event itself will pop up. There'll be a button that says reserve a spot, and they can select employer.
Okay. And is there a cutoff for that? Because I know you got to probably put everything in place. So
today actually by end of the business is cut off.
Okay.
For registration for just employers and service providers.
Okay.
But we have a lot of individuals that will definitely be in the building that day.
Of course.
But if anybody still wants to register, today will be the last day.
And then you also have individuals that are part of families. And so what can families do to help their loved ones prepare to attend and make the most of this opportunity? Like if I got a cousin, what can I do to get cuz on over there?
Encourage them, tell them to come, and then sometimes walking in a room and not knowing can kind of prevent us from like the fear of not knowing. So really just giving them the encouragement to know like there will be someone there that's available to support you. If you can, drop them off. If you can't, there's a Coliseum is right on a bus route.
Yep.
So the opportunity to come and be present is definitely there and available. So just encourage, let them know that, if there's anything, and that's returning citizen, regular community member, anyone, if there's something that you need to have to progress and to be successful, you need to be there.
Amen. And would you like to maybe share a success story or just something that from maybe prior years that would inspire somebody who may think that it was not something that was worth their while, but then they walked in like, I remember this time when we had this guy type stories?
Yeah, actually last year we had a childcare component to the event. We had an individual guy that came in who had an autistic daughter. And he really needed to like navigate that space by himself and really kind of figure out some things.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, she was there, she was attached to him, they were having some problems, and our volunteers really stepped in to be able to take her and give him that space to like go and meet people and gather services and do employment. We've had people get jobs on the spot. We've had people really understand like what is never done a resume before, but then are getting support from professionals to do a resume.
Yeah.
So we've had a lot of success when it comes to just meeting people where they're at, and just doing anything that we can to support them.
That's amazing.
And do the individuals who plan to attend need to pre-register?
No, you can if you would like to, but you can also walk in the door.
It's not a requirement.
It's not a requirement.
Okay, got it. And is there, if you had to inform them of what to bring with them, like what should they come prepared to do? Like if you got a resume, should you bring it?
If you have a resume, bring it.
Okay.
If you feel like it needs to be worked on, then you'll still be able to get the support.
Okay.
But the whole goal of really walking through that space is come as you are. Like if you literally just hear about it on the way walking to somewhere and you feel like, okay, those are opportunity for me to attend this, you can come exactly as you are and be able to walk through whatever supportive services you need.
Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. And then I'm trying to think. So we got the date, time, location. We have that for everybody. And then for those who like, if you can't make it there, how can they contact you to get some of the other services, like as far as coming to Perk and coming to get that support that they need?
So they can definitely come to Perk to be able to get supportive services and navigation when it comes to other resources that are available in the community. We also provide a list as well as some contact information of the nonprofit organizations that are there. So those individuals will give their contact and we'll be able to share that with the community as well in newsletters. But the purpose of the reach out after the event is if there's something that you missed or something that you may have forgotten, then I can be able to kind of help navigate and direct you.
That's amazing, amazing, amazing. And so if someone walks into the Coliseum feeling like their past has limited their future, what do you hope that they will believe is possible when they walk out?
That a second chance is actually real. It might look different from what you thought it would be. But the opportunity to really redirect yourself in your life is actually a reality that you can accomplish.
Yeah. Just know that you can do it. Right. Sometimes it start with just believing you can and knowing that it's absolutely possible. And so if there was a final thought or a message that you wanted to leave with the community or those, again, we centered returning citizens as a part of this conversation, but anybody, of course, from the community can come. And so if there was a final message or a thought that you'd like to leave with them, what would it be?
Sometimes I don't necessarily say the right things all the time. So I would just be honest. Don't get in your own way or let someone else's negative thoughts or ideas about what you should or should not be doing get in your way. If there's something that you need, come to the Coliseum. If you don't even know what you need, come to the Coliseum.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you don't even understand like what you need to be doing, if you don't even have the first clue, that is the first step.
Yeah.
Just walk into the building.
Ooh, just show up.
Just show up. I like that.
That's right. That's right. Because that's true. It that would limit somebody from moving. It's like, I don't even know where to start. I don't know what to need. I don't think it's gonna be for me.
I don't got no clothes. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have that high school diploma.
Yeah.
How am I gonna apply for it?
SPC will be talking to you about adult education.
Okay. So SPC will be on deck.
SPC will also be in the building talking about adult education opportunities. There'll be training opportunities. You don't like what you're doing, you want to do something different, come to the Coliseum.
I love that. I love that. You gonna hang out with us a little bit?
I am.
All right, right on. Right on. So if you're just tuning in, we're here with Deshawn from Perk, and she was telling us about the showcase, the 28th annual Showcase of Services is August 6th. That's this Thursday. This Thursday. This Thursday. We say August 6th, you think you got a long time. That's this Thursday. The clock is ticking, and it's 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Coliseum. Make sure that you come on by. And Calvin, thank you. He put the links in the chat for those who want to register for employers. If you're looking to come out, if you need some people, like, it's going to be people there.
You're looking for another job. You don't like the one that you with.
Come on
Go
in.
ahead. If you got a spouse that's a returning citizen, y'all both come on in.
Come hold hands walking through the door. Walk right on in there.
If somebody you know needs a service and they are not able to come in, just do a quick walkthrough and grab some information. You don't have to be there that long. Just, you can also be a supportive service to somebody that is in need. You can be the resource.
Yeah. Ooh, I like that.
I like that. I really like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because a lot of times you're thinking about yourself and you good, but if you know somebody who needs it and they can't make it, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah, you can go by, pick up the cards, get the information, and bring it back to them. That's a great way to support. All right, so I got a couple headlines that we're gonna talk about, and it's kind of in line, right? So I saw this thing. I don't know if we talked about it. The Michigan Supreme Court. Did we talk about this one?
No.
They ruled. So Michigan Supreme Court ruled that the smell of marijuana alone isn't enough to justify vehicle searches. And that was like a big deal here. I remember in Pinellas County, there were a lot of people who were getting pulled over and yoked up, basically, because they said they smell marijuana. And they said in Michigan, they said that the law has changed where now that's no longer enough to justify a search of a vehicle. So I think that's like an improvement. And so do you think Florida should do something similar?
Yes. And I don't even smoke.
Next question. Yeah. No, go ahead. Yeah, I mean, it just makes sense, right? Because a lot of people, that was like a probable cause for people getting searched, even if it wasn't all the way real all the time.
Right.
So just knowing that, I thought that was big. And then here's another headline.
Because they're giving you DUIs on it. Like you get pulled and they will give you a DUI and then you will go and
your whole life is changed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And then away. And if I'm not mistaken, like there's no way to test what part, like how much weed is in your system to impair you. Right. So they're just going off just to mess you up just because they can.
Yep. It happens like that for real, y'all. I don't know if y'all know, but it really do. All right, so what y'all think about this one? Tuskegee University dress code has sparked a national debate. Tuskegee University has announced stricter student code of conduct beginning this school year. The policy is now banning bonnets and do-rags in classrooms. It's tightening expectations around attendance, cell phone use, and attire in academic and dining settings. University leaders say the goal is to prepare students for professional environments after graduation, not to police Black culture, because that's what they were saying. So students will no longer be permitted to wear bonnets, do-rags, bedroom shoes, slippers, pajamas, or revealing clothing in classrooms, the cafeteria, and certain official functions. The university says it's also strengthening the attendance requirements and limiting the cell phone use. Now, supporters are saying that the college should prepare students for workplace expectations. This is including personal habits, how they begin before graduation. Critics are saying that bonnets and do-rags also serve a practical hair care purpose, and that dress code doesn't determine intelligence or professionalism. Black students are often held to appearance standards that others are not. So the question is it the university's responsibility to prepare students for workplace expectations? And should they be banning bonnets and do-rags?
I'm with Tuskegee.
Okay.
Agreed.
I'm with Tuskegee. I mean, like, let me tell you, like, I mean, where are you supposed to get it from? Like, the place that you go to prepare you for your career, they're telling you don't have to be prepared for it. Like, this is where you go at to become a professional.
Yeah.
Like, they're supposed to give you the tools so that you can be successful, that you can walk out those doors once you get your cap and gown and be able to apply not only for a Black job, but any job.
Yeah.
Right? And somebody take you serious. Yes, a bonnet and do-rag is good at home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In your car, maybe when you riding, but like when you get out your car and you going into a professional setting, take that off. Like, come on. Like, I'm not one of them people that keep on, like, no.
Yeah.
Like, pajamas. If you having like a fun day and y'all all got on pajamas because it's a theme thing, but just to go and you think that you can walk into somebody's job with the pajamas on.
Yeah. That's
boy,
a real
girl,
thing.
bye.
That's a real thing.
But we're experiencing that now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, we see that in stores now. We see it in spaces now. Our customer service environment is already changed since COVID. I grew up with a mom who I couldn't even go to school without her seeing what I had on.
That's
like,
right.
You know, she always made sure that what you present out there is the first impression that anyone's going to see of you. So I mean, I agree. Now, cafeteria, okay. Like, let me go grab something to eat real quick.
But
so a quick little run.
But if you're going to grab something, but sitting in there and
I can understand in the classroom too. Like, okay, no.
I'm trying to figure out how you get to college and don't know that this is not appropriate.
Because some households are all right with it. And they have, you look at it like people don't know how to dress for interviews. You know, like you come in there and they will have on their booty shorts or their pants sagging with, you know, they just don't know. Like, we went away from the professionalism because we felt like it was an attack on our culture, right? Oh, and it started with your afros and your dreads, like they're not accepting it. And then we take it a step further. Now they're accepting the afro and the dreads, but now we got to accept the bonnets too. No.
Yeah. Tiffany, she says it's just like not wearing hats in class unless it's for religious purposes or medical. You don't need a bonnet during or a do-rag during class. Your mom is on here too. She says, "So proud of my baby girl using her voice, leadership." Amen to that. That I know exactly how that feels, Esther. And yeah, I felt that for you in the moment when you said that. It's the truth. And so just thinking about this, right? Because this has been a shift. Like I was in the grocery store and I saw a young man with like whole onesie pajama set on, and I'm like, what's going on? Like, how did we get here? And how do we like reverse this trend? What do we got to do?
And like I can see, like I'm not one of them people that's like approved. Like I done ran in there with some pajamas on. Like okay. We done had a whole little matching set. Like all like we are boop, 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 real quick, boom, and then get on out, right? But like when you're going out and you won't. And I know they're gonna get when you want somebody to take you serious, you got to be ready for the job. And why put yourself in the predicament just because you're smart for somebody to attack you because you're not because
of the way you look,
right? And you're not acting the part.
Yeah. So again, they said some. So I mean, we get the idea of what the critics are saying, but the supporters are saying that the critics say that the do-rags, they have a practical hair care purpose. And so
at home.
Yeah.
At home.
Like I need this.
You go to sleep at night.
Yeah.
Put your do-rag on. You know what I mean? And you know what? If you want to wear your do-rag at the frat party, go ahead. You know what I mean? But when you're going to a professional setting, no, take that off. You're putting a do-rag on to make them waves anyway, so everybody can see them. So when you get out, show them you swimming. You know what I mean? Show them that you're swimming.
That's when you let them loose, right?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it is crazy. But I mean, that's where we are, where they actually have to make policy to bedroom shoes, bedroom slippers is another one of the things that's on this list. Revealing clothing. And you're saying the cafeteria, you may get a little grace in the cafeteria, but classroom.
The classroom,
Yeah.
I can see that.
Not so much. All right, so that was all I had, y'all. And so it's Motivational Monday.
Did you have an ex, Qiana?
I didn't have one. Let me see if I can find it. I got one, but I think we might have did it. And my computer's about to die too.
You heard it.
It's one of those days.
It was the rain.
Yeah, just blame it on the rain.
Everything.
Blame it on the rain.
But I do want to let you all know that it's a lot happening. And so this weekend, of course, this will be our final Friday for Friday Night Done Right. So Friday, August 7th at the Child's Park Pool from 7 to 9. Make sure that y'all pull up on us. We're doing that. And I also want to give a shout out to Raphael and Amber Robinson of the EDA Foundation. We did STEM Saturday this past week. And just continuing to be consistent. That's the thing that I'm realizing with a lot of this stuff. We have great ideas for programs. We see them, and then we don't. And so shout out to them for partnering with the Neighborhood Association and partnering with CDAT for the last 8 years to provide STEM Saturdays and just keeping that thing going, keeping it consistent, because that's what it takes. A lot of times I think people overlook the sacrifice that is required to do these things on a regular and consistent basis. And so just in your work, because you're doing a lot of things outside of, the showcase of services, would you mind spending some time telling us about like RISE, for example? Like you do the RISE program. Let's talk about that.
Yes, RISE is my baby. I love RISE. I wish RISE, it probably was something similar to RISE when I was growing up, but really a program to support our kids, and not just in a way that we think they need to be supported. Like letting them decide what it is they need, providing like a level of mentorship where sometimes you may not feel comfortable talking to your mom. I'm an adult sometimes, and I feel like some of our kids feel more comfortable talking and sharing stuff with me, even though I might be the same age as their parent, but there's like a difference. You see mom every day, you might not feel like she's supporting you or whatever the case is. You need another adult to talk to.
Yeah.
But making sure that we can also uplift our kids, because really and truly, like we said about the college and we said about all these things, they are the individuals that are going to be leading us in the future.
Yeah.
And making decisions and being in our workforce and doing all the things that we're currently doing right now. So making sure that now they're able to advocate for themselves, know exactly what they need, how they can set themselves apart from their peers, how they can also uplift their peers to do better things and have pro-social relationships with individuals. So I definitely love Rise. We've been doing a lot of great things within our community, it's still very new, trying to make sure we can be there for not just the kids, but the family too.
And how can somebody get in touch with you to be a part of that program? Like if they have a youth, like I got some grandsons that want to send your way. How we do that? Is it an enrollment? Is it like a calendar of cycle for completion, or is it always
So Rise is a continuing running program throughout the year, so we don't have any cycles.
Okay.
The students or the youth kids, they're with us from age 13 to 18, 19. After graduation, we're still supporting. To
shit is done.
to be able to register and get into that program, they can go to our Facebook page. We have one that's called Rise St. Petersburg.
Okay.
And then also I can share my contact information. They can reach out to me directly.
Okay, that's what's up.
You know what? So I wanted to hit back on Child's Park really quick on Friday Night Done Right. I'm going to urge everybody to come out, right?
Yes.
There's some great projects and programs that are happening in Child's Park.
Yeah.
And I know there has been some tragedy that happened in Child's Park. So people, don't let the tragedy stop you from going to enjoy these services.
Right.
Bad things happen in other in great neighborhoods.
Yeah.
Don't let that define Child's Park because it's so great.
Yeah.
Like recently this summer, there has been some, but during this summer with the bad things that happened, there were so many great things that also happened through there.
True.
And so when you're looking and defining any area, make sure you compare and look. And when you look
Put it on the
at
scale,
right, and when you're looking at the scale, believe me, the good outweigh the bad.
Yeah.
Right. And so it's still a safe place to be.
It's one of the safest. So that's another part of what's interesting is just perception. And I understand like you have safety and then there's the perception of safety. So if you don't feel safe, that's a real thing, right? And you want people to feel safe. And that's been one of the blessings of the Friday Night Done Right. Like we created that space expressly to have somewhere for kids to go on a Friday night. And that's what my hashtag is like. We got something for these kids to do. Because that's what everybody say. We need something for these kids to do. We create the spaces for something for them to do. And then you don't want to send them to do it.
Right.
And so it has been a little bit of a challenge this summer. But we're still moving through it. And I'm grateful to those who show up and those who have consistently participated throughout this summer. And this Friday is going to be amazing. And then Saturday, we're doing the Crunk Coco. I think it's maybe the fourth annual Crunk Coco's Back to School Festival. And so that Back to School Festival is more than just backpack giveaway. We're doing services, we're doing meals, and also it's a talent showcase. And so if y'all know Crunk Coco, where your helmet at? I got mine. I got mine.
My hand can't reach over,
but I think we have Code Red will be performing, and there's some other youth groups. And so if you want to perform, if you have some talent, or if you want to come in and sign up and perform, you can actually join the showcase and show us what you got. But it's going to be a great opportunity for you to showcase the talent and then also get some service. Oh, haircuts, hair braiding. We actually that blew my mind. These sisters I don't know how they was getting all of them little girls together, but they was getting them together. You hear me? And my niece came out, and I'm talking about, it was just, you'd be amazed at what that does for a child, man. When they come in, you get a fresh cut. It's a confidence booster for real. And just seeing them, man, they were smiling so big with them braids and they have, man. And it didn't cost you nothing but time. All you got to do is just come over there, be patient, and we'll
show
get
up.
You through. So y'all show up and make it happen.
So we can show out.
Yeah, we can show out and get ready for school. And so also parents, remember the academic piece, because that's another part of this back to school conversation, where we get so focused on preparing them with the clothes and, the supplies, but also make sure that they reading, making sure that you're taking them over to the Tonio the Barber and the competitive readers and getting that library together, because there's books, grade level appropriate books that are available to our community.
And they got it at Child's Park too. Yeah. You got a whole library.
Yeah, we got a whole library over there. So come get the books, get the materials, get the tutoring and all of the support that you need, because it is available. And I just going back to the showcase of services, you mentioned it earlier. that is one of the challenges. Like, you have all of these resources available in our community, but people don't know where to go and how to get them. And so being able to put them under one roof for this moment is something that's really special and definitely appreciated.
And this ain't no shaming, because people think that they know it's there, but the fear of being shamed stop them from, like, they won't get it.
Help.
Yeah, nobody want to be that person. Hey, do you see all the Mercedes-Benz, BMWs, Lexus, all them cars in them food pantry lines?
I do.
Right, because they not afraid.
But they understand something that's fundamental that sometimes get lost in our community. And talk about culture, but asking for help is not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of intelligence. And smart people know when to say, hey,
because they don't want to be burnt out.
I need help.
Yeah.
Like that's just smart. And it's just really interesting that, you know, that's another part of the culture. Like, we grow up, they don't get no help. And to be fair, our community has been betrayed by help, right? People who come in and say they're here to help, but they don't really be here to help.
Yeah.
And you thought they was here to help, and the help that you thought you were going to get, you didn't get. And so that's a real thing. So I'm not going to act like, you know, we haven't been betrayed by people who said that they were trying to help us, but understanding like how to read the tea leaves and go into these spaces, and don't be too proud to get in that line and get that support if you really need it for yourself and your family, because that's where we at right now, y'all. So it's just you got final thoughts, Q?
The hospital calling.
Okay.
So it threw me off. Be the change you want to be, or see. Write down those 5 things. Yeah.
Okay.
Sister Hughes.
Make you lose your shoes and shout all around the house. This has been the Tampa Bay Breakfast Club. I'm your brother John.
This is Qiana.
And we out.
Bing bing.
Dave is a sports writer. We want to find out the politics of what just happened, the attempted privatization of FIFA. Go to democracynow.org for that. Thank you so much for this book.
Thank you, Amy.
Dave Zirin. Democracy Now! Is produced with Mike Burke, Dina Guzder, Angela